This is TWiT.
So there was a report in the New York Times detailing some of the behind the scenes maneuvering that's occurring between Microsoft and OpenAI. I think it's fair to say they don't have the healthiest relationship.
Oh my God, no.
It's terrible. Microsoft, horrified by what happened with Sam Altman last November, I think it was, obviously. Had no warning that this was coming, no idea that it could happen. And then we saw the result. They created their own in-house AI. It's not a division. It's weird. The wording on it's kind of strange. It kind of exists outside of the normal Microsoft divisions, right? With
I think was very
Suleiman.
intentional.
Yes. Coming over from Inflection with basically kind of like Nokia. It's like we didn't buy Nokia. We didn't buy Inflection.
They took all their people.
But we did, didn't we? We kind of got it all, right? So, it's interesting. Microsoft has done it.
Remember there was that moment during the Sam Altman crazy where Sam was going to come join Microsoft and a whole bunch of people were going to go with him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the threat. Said, maybe we've made a boo-boo. Maybe a little boo-boo.
Yes.
And I was talking about dark Satya because I like a dark Satya.
The good old days of Microsoft. I miss it. It would be like if they made a good Star Wars prequel, But
let's not get crazy now, Mr.
I will say the ease at which people come and go from OpenAI should be disturbing.
And by come and go, you mean go?
Mostly go. Well, Sam Altman came back, but yes, I don't know this.
He never
for a fact.
left. Are you kidding? He never went anywhere.
Well, but if you look at the core leadership of the company,
friend Satya.
I think they've all left at one point or another. I think they all.
Mira Murati just left, and she's.
That's what I mean. I mean, she was.
The best idea.
She was Altman's replacement, pro tem replacement.
You definitely wanted her as the public face. She was well spoken.
She was the face of the 4.0.
Unlike Mr.
I am a human. I am not a robot.
Okay, Sam, go recharge. Kind of a weird guy, but of course, AI, he would be. So yeah, this company is scary, and it could destroy the industry, or it could just implode. It's like a black hole. I don't know what's going to happen here, but obviously,
the biggest indicator I've gotten here is they're trying to restructure into a normal company so they can go public.
And a normal company like
what they've made.
So this was that weird charter where they were partly nonprofit, partly for profit. Yeah. Then they realized, this is really expensive. We can't be a nonprofit.
It doesn't make sense.
And they raised $167 billion.
Yeah.
Yep. And now so I wonder if as the cap table is coming together, these senior people are not getting the cut they want. And so they're going to
Sam Altman has famously said, I don't take any money. I have no stake in this.
But Leo, I mean, you say that. We can't believe.
I do say
people.
that.
No.
With me, it's true. I'll show you. I'll show you the check.
I'm sure he doesn't fly commercial. I mean, he must be taking some money.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, Steve Jobs famously got paid $1 a year.
Yeah. He did okay for himself, right?
But they gave him a G5.
Yeah.
So
he wasn't barefoot and living in the woods. That guy?
Yeah, no. And a new Mercedes every the lease ran out every 6 months.
And parking in a handicap spot.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Look, Microsoft has done everything they can this past year to lessen their reliance on OpenAI. OpenAI has likewise started partnering with a lot more companies, which they were always able to do. This is something Microsoft knew, and no surprise. But things are lining up a little differently here, and I think it all was triggered by that Sam Altman episode a year ago.
Yeah.
So,
and that's when he also got the observer seat, but now that's gone away too.
Yeah, I know. Right.
I think there's even more at play than that, because this turns out this AI is very, very expensive.
Yep.
It isn't the hockey stick that they were kind of claiming it was going to be.
They
had to raise a ton of money.
Yeah.
I wrote this.
You also got to make a product, right? Like weird.
Right.
I don't think that at this point they're saying,
I mean, if you're suggesting
any profit until we have AGI,
is not worth $13 million, I have an argument to make to the contrary. No. So I don't know. It's Microsoft's investment is sound. That's fine.
Yeah.
Everyone, Apple, talk
because
about
they're
Apple
not putting money in, right? They're just putting Azure credits in for the most part, right? Or no?
Well, because OpenAI is worth so much now that if they sold their stake or whatever,
they would
come out ahead by
until it's
an order of
not, by
magnitude.
the way.
I know, but that's the secret of investing, Leo.
$1 billion is a bar.
Here's the problem.
Get in
it's
at
all
the right
paper
time
because you can't sell you can't capitalize on it, or you tank the company.
That's right.
And so really, it's a long bet on
the ARM Qualcomm problem. Well, we'll see what happens. It's interesting. Microsoft has the resources to do AI themselves. I in the old days, this is a little bit like the Teams story where Gates kind of came out and said, "Guys, we already have these things in place. Why aren't we just doing this?" Yeah. You could make the same argument with AI, I think, and as of now, I think they're pretty much there. I'd imagine. We'll find out soon enough, I guess.
Especially when you keep bleeding talent like they've been bleeding.
Right.
Suleiman is gone. Right. Like. What's
Suleiman,
left in OpenAI?
Suleiman is the guy.
Sorry, not Suleiman. Siskovar.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Their top leadership from a year ago. Who's left? Everybody. I mean, it's most of the board's gone. Obviously.
And look, if you're one of those founding players and you're leaving OpenAI, something's seriously wrong. Like this is supposed to be your win.
You're leaving OpenAI now.
You were there at the beginning. You've got founder stakes, you should have had founder stakes. You should be looking at this going, I'm about to cash in billions.
Yep. And instead, I think we don't know what their situation is, the company, obviously, but these people are very valuable right now. And you could argue that their market, I think
they're getting offers that are unbelievable, but more importantly, Altman's not locking them in.
They're getting control.
Not showing them, here's your position, here's what you stand to make. Stay here and make great things.
Yeah. I mean, it could be the old Patriots playbook. It doesn't matter who the player is. We have the plan, and it will work. We have the game. Yeah. It works until it doesn't work.
Until there's nobody left, and I'm trying to figure out who's left. Like, who's even going to turn off the lights at this point?
Hey, it's me, Leo Laporte. I hope you've enjoyed this little snippet from Windows Weekly. If you want to see more and want to catch the whole show, you can subscribe in your favorite podcast client or visit our website, twit.tv/WW. And of course, there's links right below me.